Welcome to the Off the Six podcast, hosted yours truly and
Murray Kirby, all the way from down the block. Yep.
Down Babak.
Down the block. Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. All right, homeboys rap god. All right, so yeah, kind of just a chilling episode, honestly, guys. We don't have too much going on right now, so we're just gonna talk, just hang out a bit. So Preston, tell me about your week, baby.
Oh man, today I'll tell you about my week. But first of all, how was your week? Now I'm playing. Oh, look at my dog. He's like, let me get comfy for this one. In that instance, go grab some popcorn. It's gonna be a nice chillaxing stream or podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But my week today, actually cooked some steak. I had a steak off with my girl. She cooked a better steak than me. I grilled outside and I didn't add enough seasoning. It seemed like all my seasoning rubbed off when I was cooking. I was like, dang. So, I mean, it still tasted like it, but I got cooked out. This week it's been a really nice week out for where we live. Like, it's just been very beautiful. Today, like, it started off a little, like, rainy and it was a little depressing. I love the rain, I ain't gonna lie, but, like, I was like, dang, am I gonna be able to grill? Because I really like grilling, like just sitting outside, enjoying the like. I cooked some potatoes. They didn't turn out the best, but I did make this bell pepper with some cheddar cheese with some jalapenos in there. Oh, bro, fire, fire! I went to Target this morning and
Yeah.
I got Starbucks. I don't usually get Starbucks, but Starbucks, I got this little $4 coffee. And you can just go to the Target a whole bunch of times to get free refills. That's what I was doing. Just shopping.
Yeah.
So,
shit.
I mean, it's pretty much today, but not much happened.
Yeah, it's true. We haven't done much. I mean, we just been, hanging out, playing fucking Forza and shit. Ugh. Forza and Minecraft. It's just the only two fucking games that anybody wants to play now, dude. It's so, like, you know what I mean? The market is just so fucking kind of dry at the moment. I know we're going to go play Fortnite after the podcast right now, but you guys are, well, I guess we won't be I don't know if we'll be streaming. I might be live when this podcast comes out, so if I am, just go check the channels. We might be live. Come over, say hi. But nah. So it's just
They just came out with the new update though, so it's gonna be a little different. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, I mean Fortnite. The thing that I was telling you guys last night about Fortnite, which we should have just saved it for the podcast, but like Fortnite is a game where they continually add, even if the gameplay may not be at like the peak that it could be, right? Even if the gameplay could be like a level above or like whatever the fuck. They always are continuously adding like new cool stuff that is like seems like it'd be cool. And even if they don't, like even if it's not that cool, they still add a new cool skin. Like fucking it's $20, but it's like honestly it's a free game and sure, it's what the fuck ever. Like if you're telling me like my kind of look on like microtransactions like that is people are like, oh, they're so expensive. It's like, yeah, but at the same time, if you
Free game.
yeah, but you can also like your children that play the game, like you can make a fucking deal with them. You can be like, go mow the front yard for $20 and you can get the new Fortnite skin. You know what I mean? Go do the dishes,
Yeah.
I'll buy you the new Fortnite skin. Like you can kind of, it's like it's so they understand working, right? They can understand work like as a whole. So you can give them $25, take $5 away for tax, and then just fucking like there, go buy your Fortnite skin. You know what I mean?
But also, like, I feel like if I play a game, I spent $70 on it. I'm not gonna buy any extra versions of it unless it's like a big DLC.
Like that's
But
the
if
thing with Call of Duty.
If I get like free games, yeah, Call of Duty should be a free game nowadays.
Yeah,
my dog's
definitely
going crazy on that couch. But like, if I spend enough time playing a free game, I feel like I owe them some of my money. No one owes anyone anything. But like, if I was gonna watch a streamer for
No, but
12
like,
hours, 40
yeah,
hours, like it's not like I owe anyone money, but
right.
for like respect, like I appreciate this game. I'm gonna give some money to her. And
It's almost like similar to the point of where like you're passing an artist, like a street performing artist, and like
yeah,
you're walking
like
past and
here's $5.
yeah, you just watch them and you walk off. That's essentially the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like you're literally like they are not asking you for the money. They have the donations there if you want to. But like if you're gonna sit there and watch, you might as well sit there and donate as well. Like
yeah, they'll be playing music. Nice. This dog is just running around. They'll be playing music, and you're like, "Oh man, this is dope music."
right.
So it's not like they're over here like, "Hey, I need some money." It's a
Right.
skill. They're doing a
And
skill for
and
you.
in YouTuber terms, it's almost like that, but with subscribers. You know what I mean? It's like if you're coming to watch, bro,
Yeah,
just hang around and subscribe. It's like it's not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna show up anymore in your shit. Just I'll show up as much as you watch me. So like
yeah.
it's
That's all that
just
matters.
like that's
It's
what's
one of
kind
those
of like
things.
weird is like whenever I see that you like we have like 21,000 and 23,000 fucking impressions on our channel in the last month, and it's like how the fuck like so 21,000 people have seen us. That's like that's where we have to boil down and like watch the algorithm with the science and all that, man, because like we need to
I
figure
wonder if
out
it's the
how to
title.
make a more clickable video, whether it's the
Yeah,
title or thumbnail or both, whatever it is. We need to find out how to make
one
something
of
more
those two.
clickable. Yeah. So
Because if I'm getting 0.02 click rate ratio, it's because part of the title, I think. Because I
yeah.
don't really look at thumbnails. I found myself looking at thumbnail this past week. And I found one I was actually intrigued about. I was like, "Oh, that's a clickable thumbnail." But mainly, it's usually the title that gets me.
Really? Yeah. See, I think a lot of the time I click for the thumbnail because like do you watch on your phone or do you watch on the computer most of the time?
Computer.
Okay, yeah. See, for that, yeah. For people on the phone, here I'll show you. On the phone, it's crazy
Oh, it's just
because
mainly the thumbnail. You're
it's
right.
just the thumbnail basically with a little bit of the title, right? Just the big ass picture of the thumbnail. So, um
Okay.
that's why when because a lot more kids watch on their phone, a lot more people watch on their phone because it's just something quick, like they're just like, and then they're doing laundry, they're not sitting at their computer a lot of the time watching YouTube, like that's like
They're able to run around, do
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, so that is kind of like where you want to focus on. I think thumbnails are the ones that grab the most attention versus the title. Because like McNasty literally posted a fucking video yesterday of his like posted a video yesterday and it just had a thumbnail but no title.
Huh.
Yeah, weird.
Just
Yeah.
it'd be cool to like upload the same content and see like, but again, everything's different.
Yeah.
So who knows how YouTube's going to throw it out?
Right.
YouTube, it could be the right time that you're putting it out. It could be
Mhm.
it all varies. Like if you're putting it at 2 a.m., there's not going to be a lot of people that speak English on because it's a different time zone. But if you're putting it at
Yeah.
2 p.m., there's people at school. They're not going to be able to see it. See, I don't know any of the right times or nothing.
See, I'm thinking like if you wanted to do something serious, if you wanted to do like a 3-day a week upload and then on those days that you're not uploading, like record, you know what I mean? Um I would say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I would say do it at like 3:30 to 4 p.m. right when kids get off
Get
like get
home.
off
So
school
they
or
go
home,
like that. Boom,
and
you're there.
then usually like at 4 p.m. ish is like whenever people are winding down, ready to get off work as well. So they're like looking at their fucking like if they work like a 9 to 5 whatever, they're like looking at their phone like scrolling through fucking getting ready to get off work, and they're just like, oh, what am I gonna do when I get off? Let me check YouTube, see if there's any videos.
It is different with shorts though. I
Yeah,
found out
shorts are
you put a short out in the morning or late at night, it's
yeah,
gonna go well.
yeah,
Like and when people just gotta like few seconds to watch on their toilet. They're just waking up.
Exactly. They're
Uh,
laying in their bed.
yeah, when they're right about to go to bed, they're just
Yeah.
gonna be scrolling.
Yeah.
That's what I figured out. That because I've been trying to study it a little, trying to get that thing on me, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I,
I don't know, man. It's wild, honestly. Just like the fact that there's actually a science to it. And it's like it seems like it's so hard to kind of get your channel to pop off, and I mean it is cuz we've done this since we were fucking like 12, 13. But like it we haven't done it seriously though, you know what I mean? And like we haven't like actually looked at it from like an analytical standpoint where we're trying to find like different different ways to kind of make our videos pop. We were really just uploading what we wanted to upload and just stupid stuff that like we thought was fun, right? And so like now that we're kind of like looking at it from an unbiased standpoint as to more like what do people want to watch? What would make this more clickable for other people, not just myself, on and on and on, or just having like a random thumbnail. Like my streams used to just be a random fucking thumbnail. Like it'd just be like a randomly generated one. But I think that now that we're moving away from that is why we've seen the fucking absolute crazy rise in subscribers in the last month and a half. Is
what is
because
like a thumbnail? I think thumbnails have been going up. I feel
yeah,
like we need to work on titles.
yeah,
I keep using the same title, I've noticed, but like I don't know if it's not broken, fix it. Hey, you drinking soap?
Windex.
Windex? Oh, good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, um,
Drinking that Fabuloso, bruh.
hey, that fabulasta. Um, you kind of want to get down into like the nits and gritty of like daylight
Niddits.
savings time.
Nitty. Get to
Nits and
the
gritty.
nitty gritty.
Yeah, that gritty.
Do the
I
gritty.
don't know how to do it.
Stand up and do it right now.
I have no clue.
Oh my god. All
What
right.
is it?
I'm not doing it. I fell down the
Well,
stairs yesterday, so that's my excuse. I'm not doing it. Fuck off.
so like, is that it? I don't know.
No, it's you fucking like your fucking
Oh, it's the.
arms. No, your arms are like this while you're like stepping, and then you like.
Oh, I can't do that. I look stupid doing that. I've seen videos of it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, a lot of people don't know, or it kind of gone over their head that this week is daylight savings time, and I just want to kind of get into it.
Gross.
Maybe like I agree personally. I don't agree with it. I think there is a couple states. I think one state, Arizona, I think that doesn't even go by it. I think the whole
Yeah.
entire United States.
There's some places that literally do not go by it.
Yeah, it's just like, why can't we all do that? Why can't we all just get on the same time zone? Because it really does mess up everything. Like, I agree. Like, it's nice whenever you get an extra hour of sleep. So I'm like, heck yeah. But when you lose that hour of sleep and you're already waking up 3, 4 a.m., that's like you're waking up 2 a.m. And you
Oh
have to
yeah.
get used to that. It's just, that's why I wanted to bring it up. It's something important that I think we need to change. It's more just regular people, so we'll never be able to change it. But like, that's something I do want to like see in the future get canceled. Like, I don't want to see all these people get canceled. I want to see this get canceled.
Right. I know what you
um,
mean.
there is some pros to it. Like, you do get like it. Supposedly, you get better hour change, but like, if you just woke up earlier,
Yeah.
or if you just adapted how life is, you would be used to it. An hour's not going to change much.
Right.
Because right now, I love how it is. It's dark out at like 7, and it gets light out at like 6.
Oh, fuck
Like,
that. Fuck that, dude. I don't know. I really.
well, that's what it's supposed to do. But I think if we just had the same time, and if you wanted
Yeah.
to adapt to it, that specific person, can adapt to it. But as a whole entire nation or country, who all does it? Does Canada do it in like Mexico?
I don't know. I don't know who goes by daylight saving time. It's something for the farmers, bro. It's like it
Yeah,
started
that's
back.
back in the day.
Yeah, it started way back for like people that aren't around anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
there are
supposed to give them
farmers.
more time to go work out, but like
Yeah.
they have lights on their combines. They're already
Right.
working in the dark,
Yeah,
so it's
exactly. Like that's the thing is like that's my whole thing with like the Second Amendment as well. We won't get into this too much because people, but like right to bear arms, I understand that, but we also have to understand back when they wrote this, they didn't envision people fucking mag dumping into a crowd a 30 round fucking AR. They had muskets and shotguns and pistols. They didn't fucking have fully automatic weapons that, everybody could get. So, I think also with the time we need to understand that like now if you try to take the guns away, you realize like people don't realize that if you take the guns away now, you're literally just enabling only criminals to have the guns.
yeah. That's not. I mean, they're not going to give up their guns.
No.
I,
No. And so like that's the whole issue with those people saying that is like I understand is like certain things were in the Constitution and the amendments and all that shit, but we also have to understand those were written at a fucking completely different time. They didn't have a cell phone back then. They didn't have fucking fully automatic weaponry back then. They didn't have all this crazy fucking shit we have today back then. They didn't even have a car. Goddamn horses. You know what I mean? It's
they
just
got them
like,
buggies.
yeah, they fucking horse and buggies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just there's always a fine medium, fine middle line, and it's the hardest thing to find, but once you do find it is usually when like things start to correct themselves and flatten
Yeah,
themselves out.
and just the people up top like to like
Yeah.
mess around and like there could be a good thing coming out for this country, but the other side is gonna be like, nah, 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 nah. We're gonna change this, make you look bad, and just drain our money.
Yeah, and
Have you seen?
it's
Have you
always
seen what's happening to Silicon Valley right now?
Silicon.
The banks are going under or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like these big industries are like giving money to it, and
Yeah.
they gave away too much of the money or something like that. I'm not too familiar with it. I just heard about it. And I guess like all these big industry people like Hulu, a whole bunch of people from Silicon Valley are losing a shit ton of money because you're only protected up to 250K.
Jesus.
So, I mean, in '08, that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
And it trickled down. So
Well,
hopefully we're not going to see the trickle because Silicon Valley is like our tech of the
yeah,
world,
there's
kind of.
have you heard of shrinkflation?
I think so, but
So
get into it.
shrinkflation is essentially things are getting smaller. Like a Gatorade bottle, for instance, is getting smaller than it used to be. However, it's costing more than it used to cost.
Yeah.
So like that we've never seen this besides when shit like that does go under and when things are just economically not the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I was
We
telling
saw a lot of that during
telling
COVID.
Braden. Yeah, I was telling Braden the other day. I was like, you understand that like we're in places around the globe that we shouldn't even be. Like we have no fucking business being in a lot of these fucking places that our military's at. Like if we were to focus some efforts on like here and doing certain things here, you understand how prosperous this country could become. Like,
Oh yeah, like I think that's what happened when I think it was Nixon sent that one war where we're just in it just for oil. I'm
oh,
trying to
that
think about
was
the name.
that's fucking Iraq and shit,
Iraq,
basically.
yeah.
That's
So
way
we
after
sent a
Nixon.
whole, but we sent a whole bunch of people over there,
Yeah.
had them die just for oil. But why are we there? There's no reason to be there.
Well, so that was Iraq and all that was was the Americans' response to 9/11. Theoretically.
Yeah,
We want to get
yeah,
into the conspiracy theorist shit. Theoretically, that was the Americans' reason for being in Iraq and blowing up people. However, the Vietnam War specifically, bruh, They were shipping bundles of opium back in fucking soldiers' coffins and trading it with not the Sinaloa, what is it? The one of the cartels at the time, I think the Medellin something. They were trading it with one of the fucking cartels at the time, and then like it carried over, and the CIA was actually the people who created the fucking crack pandemic in the 80s
Oh yeah,
because they
and
spread
they
it
didn't.
around to underserved and black communities and stuff
Yeah, they
like
didn't
that.
care too much
Yep.
because it's in the blacker communities, and then whenever it started affecting the white communities and all their babies were like becoming crack addicts, like that's when everyone's like, "Whoa, what's going on?"
Yeah.
Like it's something new, but no, it's been affecting these communities of the
Right.
poorer communities, and it's just like you all been doing this to those people for a very long time.
Yeah, it's see that's why like a lot of the shit that I and like with the polio vaccine, like the polio vaccine, they had like a shitty fucked up version that they tested with like the black and again the underserved and black communities, and like I'm saying those as two different things, underserved and black communities, because they're like essentially kind of the same thing, but they're also like a little bit different. But like they fucking tested the vaccine out with them for polio and it caused like birth defects and a bunch of fucked up shit to happen to people, like paralyzation and like all this fucked up shit, man. And a lot of people think like the polio vaccine, I think this is the theory that runs together, is the polio vaccine and the AIDS epidemic were coming around at the same time, and they think that that's how they fucking started it. And it's just like, it's been this whole fucking thing. Like the government, they were the ones that fucking killed Kennedy. That's insane. The CIA definitely killed
Oh yeah,
Kennedy. You
it's
know,
because he's like they're trying every single time someone's going to change something in this nation for the
yeah,
better of the good. They
yeah,
get off.
yeah,
It's
they
like,
get
bro, what the?
fucking smoked, bruh. It's crazy. So like, what was it? Oh, okay. So the UFO documents that came out, like I think last year, like 2022, um, was like they were pushed forward or something over the Kennedy. So they every single time that the Kennedy documents come up for like declassification so the public can read them and everything, they literally they go back and they reclassify them and they push them back and they bound they keep it from being able to be read by the public because there's so much
Yeah,
collusion and so much shit that goes on inside of it. It's just like, dude, like I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. It gets wild, dude.
especially the more you look into it.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Have you heard of Joey Mitchell? I think he's been going around on TikTok a lot. The shorts.
Uh-uh.
It's kind of back what you're talking about, like the drug stuff.
Yeah.
He, I think in 2010, he got arrested for he was a weed dealer, but he talks about. I think you really enjoy, Andrew Schultz.
Oh yeah, I know who this guy is. I know he's that skinny white boy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
But
yeah.
like he went down to all these like Puerto Rico and was able and everything. It was like, hey, I'll give you 10 grand
Yeah.
just for letting me coming out. But yeah, it's a very interesting like podcast just because he explains like the backstories of everything. Because like I didn't know that the cartels will snitch on the like El Chapo. How El Chapo was like growing and trying to
Yeah.
be like the mayor and stuff.
Yeah.
They gave El Chapo to America to make them happy.
Well,
And
yeah,
like all these
because
like
it gets
colored
them off their
politicians,
tail.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all these like they'll take bribes, even the higher up people from these
So,
like
did you see what happened recently?
about going down to Mexico.
Yeah, that's 4 people.
Yeah,
So 4 of them went down, 2 of them got killed, the other 2 were saved or like, still alive or whatever. The cartel, their own cartel, tied them up and put them on the street
yeah.
with a
I put a
sign.
sign.
Yeah.
I was like, bro. I mean, that's because the cartel don't want us to be down there. If we're
Yeah.
down there,
They know
that's
if the
lost
if they
money.
know if the fucking military's down there, they're gone.
Yeah, because I mean, we got good guns.
You
I'm
imagine
not
how,
trying to diss them, but like that's
do you
scary.
know
Like,
how beautiful Mexico? I mean, Mexico's already so fucking
oh,
gorgeous,
it's
and
so
I
beautiful.
understand that like the cartel is really blown out of proportion. Like I don't know, man. I really feel like they are like considered like to be terrorists or whatever, but like I really feel like there's some places it's almost like there's some
I mean, they are
places.
building communities though. Like they're
Yeah,
building up these beautiful towns just from drugs, and
right.
that's why they allow it. But
But also it's like you pay the tax to the cartel, yeah, and like you just kind of keep your nose to yourself. I feel like I might be completely wrong. I've never been to Mexico, so like this is just me kind of spitballing. But I just like me with my personal experiences here around like gangs and shit. It's like you kind of just keep your nose to yourself, and nobody's really gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? And there's places that are like protected by the cartel. There's like resorts and shit that like if you
yeah,
don't want to go outside the resort because like obviously it's dangerous out there, but like
yeah,
the entire resort is perfectly like protected and just fine because of the fucking cartel. And it's weird. It's like one of my exes went to the Dominican Republic for like a church trip and went to an orphanage there. And while she was there, one of the fucking kids got kidnapped by a cartel there.
oh shit,
Yeah, and so like they do that regularly. So like kids will run away and like kids will be kidnapped and like cuz they want to join the cartel or like the cartel wants them to join. So like they just fucking snatch kids from orphanages and all that shit,
they
dude.
train up as soldiers.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. It's wild, bro. It's fucking wild. So like I feel like at some point like Mexico could be like absolutely just gorgeous and like one of the safest countries on earth, but there's a lot of fucking work to do.
there's corruption. Yeah,
There's a lot of work to do there. Well, it's because there has to be corruption, bro. Because they have the fucking some of the cartels have tanks and fucking heavy armored fucking vehicles and like all this
that we
shit.
give them. Like
You know what? We probably have given them, or they've taken over the fucking Mexican military's compound
oh yeah,
somewhere and fucking stolen theirs and shit. So they could have
oh
fucking fighter jets and helicopters and shit, and we just have no fuck
oh for
like
sure.
the American people. Like, there's so much wild shit that like the American people don't fucking know. Like, we're seeing all this AI stuff, right? We're seeing all this AI stuff now. Who's to say that this AI stuff hasn't been going on for 10 to 20 years?
Like how we said that in the last podcast.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, like how like maybe back in the day they're even saying stuff through AI,
Yeah.
and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like creating fucking. They were like, "Oh, listen to this phone call," but it's really just fucking AI. That's
But like you can't really trust phone calls nowadays. Like that are getting
at
leaked
all, at
just
all.
because like AI can just generate anything. You really have to be there, and
Yeah,
then again, you can't really trust that.
right.
And then like think about it now, like robots. Like
Yeah,
what? Like what if the robots start imitating like people and everything?
right.
So
Oh,
like we're just in a trip. Like what if like these higher up people are robots?
oh, dude, I have no fucking clue. Like, I feel like I don't know about that, but I just,
Oh, I don't. I'm just saying here
yeah.
in the future,
Oh yeah.
because
Well,
I right now there ain't no there's robots, but there's drug robots
that
where
we
they'll
know.
go into yeah that we know exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see Megan? It's
Nah.
a horror show or horror movie,
Yeah.
and these scientists develop a like
A horror
little
movie.
toy. Yeah, where they develop a little doll that's like "Hey," and stuff like that. And then the scientists were like, "Oh, I want to generate something that's gonna like actually be a best friend." So instead of like the parents always being there and having to watch the kid, the doll can sit right next to him, teach him how to draw, teach him how to spell, and all this.
Yeah.
But then like it starts. I mean, just like any robot show, it starts destroying everyone and killing everyone. It was a good one.
Wild. That's wild. Um.
And
Yeah.
that's the cause of the time change.
Right. I love how we went from time change into fucking government conspiracies. That's wild.
And the cartel and everything.
Yeah, that's what a transition. Huh. Really ramped up that fucking conversation. Went from adult fucking nonsense that people are like, ugh, who cares? It's a fucking time change to fucking, we're killing each other with the cartels. They're turning the frogs gay.
The frogs are gay. But another fun fact about daylight savings time that on that Monday, 10%. Heart attacks go up 10%, and there's like
How long does
a
daylight
17.
does this last though? When does this end?
I think it's 6 months.
So
It
I
happens twice a year.
you can kind of correlate this though, right? Hear me out here. It gets hotter. People are outside doing much more physical things. Their heart rates are getting up, and a lot of people are drinking energy drinks and barely fucking sleep in the summertime because
Yeah,
they're
and
doing
drinking water.
yeah, they're barely drinking water. So like, I
I feel
feel
like a
like
lot of America's not hydrated.
oh,
Hey,
definitely
at least
not.
what they should. I know I'm not.
The average American's fucking piss probably looks like old 3-day old bong water.
Oh,
Like for real. I'm not even playing. Um
like you're supposed to drink 2 of these or 4 of these. I probably drink 2 a day,
oh
maybe
yeah,
3.
that's I barely drink water, honestly. I have like 3-4 bottles a day, but
Speaking of that, I gotta go take a Waz.
you
So
gotta
if
go
you
to
got this for a
fucking
second.
Wizzy Wise. Yeah, you better fucking sprint, honky. Get this man in there. Go on, boy. Get out of here. Get your little honky ass out of here, boy. Well, guess it's just us. So, I didn't even get into my week. So I guess I'll do that right now. Um, my mother has COVID. Yeah, it's great. Um, I don't have it, which is pretty cool. I'm enjoying that. Braden, you guys saw Braden. We talked about him last week, and you guys saw him in the first episode. That little fucker's coming this week. See him Monday or tomorrow, Sunday. Either way, one of those two. We'll see him then.
Howdy.
Hello. I just realized I hadn't said anything about my week. We just kind of went into the podcast.
Did you get into it?
Yeah, and just
Oh man.
fell down the
I feel like
stairs yesterday. That was fucking awful.
I feel like everyone needs to fall down the stairs at least once to humble them on stairs.
Bro, I've
Hey.
fallen down so many fucking stairs. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
God,
One
and it's
time
not
I was
even.
at a buddy's house and I tripped halfway. Freaking just flew halfway down the stairs, bro.
Mm-mm. Fuck
It was
that.
like 20 steps, 24 steps. I don't know how many steps it was actually. Fuck, that shit hurt. Took the
Fuck
wind out of me. I'm
that.
like,
Yeah. But nah, man. I don't know. Not much going on. I'm kind of fucking. Honestly, you guys can hear me yawning. I don't know why, but I'm fucking tired. That's been my
That's
week. I've been fucking exhausted absolutely all week. Like, feel like I'm doing so much stuff like creativity. Like, how do you say
taking a
this?
toll on your mind.
Creatively, yeah. It's just like taking it. Just like my fucking brain is just like it feels like I have somebody constantly having their hands inside my brain, kneading it like it's dough. You know what I mean? It's like nah. Yesterday though, when I hit my fucking head on the stairs, man, I looked down. Like after I stood up, I looked down with my glasses on, and it looked like Preston. Do you need glasses? Have you ever needed glasses?
I need them to read far things. Like if I'm gonna be like at like an auditorium and they have something up there, it'd be kind of blurry to me.
Okay. Well, for anybody that wears glasses, oh fuck, you know that like whenever you put on a new pair of glasses at first, you kind of like look down and it looks like the world is kind of like this. It looks like you're inside of like a circle walking around. Like the ground looks super weird. That's what it looked like, and I was like, oh fuck, I gave myself a concussion. Then I blinked a couple of times and then it went away. But
Have you ever had a
uh,
concussion?
oh yeah, I've had like 4.
Bro, mine wasn't football.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing Oklahoma drill, I think.
Yeah.
This dude just went straight on with my head, bro. I fell to the ground. I saw
Uh.
red, nothing but red. I was like, oh, fuck.
Fuck that, dude.
I
Nah.
kept playing during practice. I was like, I ain't quitting.
Yeah.
This is Oklahoma drill. This is where you show your top balls.
Yeah. This is where you let your nuts hang. Uh,
Yeah,
I don't.
that's a pretty dangerous game though.
Ah, nah, it's fun. You just got to know how to hit somebody and how to get hit.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I've got my arm knocked out of socket one time when I was playing football. You know,
Yeah.
Ian Carp. Yeah, that motherfucker hit me one time and just absolutely blatted my shit, bro. And just my shoulders just all fucked after that. And I had to fucking I had Patrick grab it and fucking push it and shit. It just, it felt like just absolutely retarded.
That's crazy though. How like people are always like, I can fix that for you. Just they try to pop it in socket. Like, what makes them think they could do that? I mean, it
uh,
worked out for you, but like,
yeah, Patrick's a psycho. I
if
just,
if I saw someone dislocate their arm, I would not. My first thing to think would not be like, "Give me it, bro," and just snap it. Like,
yeah,
I
yeah, that
understand. Like that
motherfucker.
may I feel like you could fuck some shit up.
Oh,
One
yeah.
time, I went to the skate park, and this older dude, probably in his 30, 40 dude, uh, he was like, "Let me borrow your skateboard." So he borrows my skateboard, and he goes like this on it, just fucking wipes ass. I'm like,
Mm,
"Oh fuck!" And he's
bruh.
like, his wife was there. He's like, "Get the phone, call an ambulance." She's like, "Bro, like, I could take you." He's like, "Get the ambulance." I'm like, "Bro, your foot's just broken. Don't get an ambulance because every ambulance is like $3,000."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, "What are you doing? Don't do that."
Dude,
But yeah,
that's,
ambulance came. I'm like, "Bro."
yeah, Jesus Christ.
I mean, you had
Remember,
all these skaters are like, "Hey, I'll carry you. Like, we can all
right.
help you. Like, we'll help you out. Don't call this." Because if you ever been to a skate park, it's, I mean, there could be some douchebags there, but mainly it's going to be some
Yeah,
respectful people.
right.
I mean, if you're a kid, they're going to let you go on the bowl. Unless you're a scooter. Fucking scooters, assholes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I can't tell you how many times I was
Scooters at
freaking.
a skate park are like cyclists on a road.
Oh,
It's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
bro, they'll be on a highway, a
Yeah.
cyclist, and then flip you off. It's like, bro, this is a
Bitch, you're lucky
highway.
I don't stick a broom out my window and smack you off your
Shit.
stupid little fucking bike, pussy.
And I'm like, why are you so mad? And then they got the tricycle ones that go like
Yeah.
5 miles per hour. I mean, it's okay if you want to cycle. We got road for that.
Yeah, there's biking paths for cycling.
Bro,
Don't
I
be
leave
a
my house
fucking
about
weirdo.
5 in the morning. People are running in the road with
Oh
no
my
like,
god. No like
no like
reflectors or
high
anything.
vis, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like if I was in the wrong lane, I did not see you. I'm half
Oh
asleep.
my
What are you doing right now?
god. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. It's like I don't
And
want to
like you
run into
hear,
grass. It's dangerous to run into grass. It's more even
no,
on the
there's the
road.
sidewalk.
Nah,
There's like
shot. No way.
the sidewalk. I'm like,
Bruh.
what are you doing? And they're
Nah.
like you hear all these drunk driving accidents. Like, what about these people running at 5 in the morning on the roads? How many accidents are that?
Yeah,
And it's
how
the
many
driver's
people
fault. Like,
yeah. How many people get like
ultimately,
involuntary vehicular manslaughter for accidentally fucking hitting some dumb fucking runner on the road? You know what I mean? Like, how many people get like 3 to 4
yeah.
years in prison because they hit some dumbass runner who thought she needed to run the fucking road instead of on a sidewalk?
There's a sidewalk for a reason. I mean, I get it if there's no sidewalk, but if I was the person, I would just be walking in the freaking grass, or I wouldn't
It's always, dude, is
be
it?
in this area. I'd be on a trail.
It's always for me, it's always the women runners are the fucking absolute worst, and then the male cyclists are the worst.
Yeah,
It's like,
definitely.
get some fucking tighter shorts, pussy.
Bro, they'll be like, it's women in the morning. There's like four women in the
Yes.
lane.
Yeah.
Like, one of y'all could have a flashlight.
And they're not like fucking one, two, three, four. They're one, two,
No.
three, four. Yeah, fucking like that. They're fucking taking up the entire lane. It's like, you goddamn idiots. God, people like that just have no, like, that's the whole thing with like respect is like, they don't give a fuck about anybody else besides themselves. Like, they might, oh, I go to church. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You literally are fucking like, those people are some of the most like insecure, but also like just worst type of character people to fucking be around. Because
Yeah,
some of them, what's up?
I figured out in life, like, the most, like, hypocritical, like, rude people in this world
Mm-hmm.
are, like, the hardcore church-going people that are supposed to be forgiving,
Right.
and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like, I thought
Right.
it was all about forgiving, like, loving one another, and you're over here about
You can't do
someone
this.
standing
You're not doing that.
someone taking 5 minutes at McDonald's, and you're cursing them out. It's like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?"
Like, I will pull the fucking soccer mom hair right back and slap the shit out of you, bitch. Keep fucking talking.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
fucking. I'm not gonna be like that, but I for real will be fucking equal rights, equal lefts, bitch. Come get these hands. For real, dude.
Damn.
It's just like some shit like you'll see like I saw a long ass time ago, like where was I? I was at a store with one of my exes when I first moved back here. And like some bitch was like slapped her boyfriend. And like it kind of made me like I
So
don't
you
know.
slapped your girlfriend to make up for
Yeah, I should have. I should have just fucking said,
it.
see that? What you get? Damn it.
And put some dip in your fucking lip.
Yeah, just fucking. Yeah, you get, damn it. You fucking make up for
Oh.
her mistakes.
Oh,
But
dip's so gross.
no, I just was like, I don't know. In my head, I was just like, she fucking slaps him in a public place. But if he were just to absolutely just like, if she slaps him and it fucking hurt and he was just absolutely just to be like, bah, you know what I mean? Just absolutely rock the bitch. He would still be
That'd
the
be
bad
bad.
guy. He'd be the bad guy. It's like, how? She
The guy
wants
could
to
get
instigate.
stabbed
Right.
and like push a girl off, and he's the one going to get charged with it. I mean, I'm not saying neither one was in the right there, but like at a point,
Excuse
you
me.
got
Nah,
to
if you're
defend yourself.
stabbing me, you're lucky the only thing I'm doing to you is fucking pushing you, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll stomp you the fuck out and then bleed out right next to you, asshole.
But to the government, they want you to just take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And it's like, that's the whole thing. It's like, they want, like, people want to have, like, this whole thing, which I'm for. I'm all for fucking equal rights. But at the same time, you have to be understand that, like, if you want the same type of rights, you're going to be treated the same type of fucking way. And that goes for everybody. And this is me as a white male saying this, so fucking eat dick, everybody. But, like, you have to understand that, like, for us to all correctly have equal rights, we all must be treated the same equal way. That's the whole thing with equal rights, is we all must be equal. Correct? And we all are fucking born equal. So, for people to say, "Oh, it's not fair, you're getting like this, that, and that," and then they lash out or they do something and they fucking boom, hit you. Let's just say boom, hit you. Right? And then if somebody like, if you were to fucking go back and smack her or smack them, whoever it is, they would be like, they would be allowed basically to attack you just simply because like, they'd be like, oh, I can't believe you hit a woman. You know what I mean? And it's like, you literally hit me first of all. Second of all, we're doing this whole equal rights thing. I'm just going to treat you. You're a fucking human. You're not a man. You're not a woman. You're not whatever you want to be. You're a human being. That's what you are. All human beings should have equal fucking rights. And all human beings should be able to fucking get these hands if they want to act up. That's my point. It's like,
There's that dog back there.
Yeah, bro, for real. For real. I wish I could transform my dog. I wish I could transform my dog into a fucking human so I could just beat the shit out of him really quick and then fucking transform him back and be like, you understand why you are being an asshole right now. Or just transform him into a human being just to grab his fucking head and like yell at him and be like, you understand. Look at my fucking, like every day, bro. He fucking grabs his food and water and pulls them and just dumps them everywhere. Always, every single day, just dumps them everywhere. And I found out when he eats food, so he sees me sometimes like when I eat, I'm eating on my bed because my TV's like on the other side of my room. So I'll just sit on my bed and eat really quick, and then I'll come in here and fucking start streaming or like play with the guys or whatever the fuck. So whenever he eats, will pick his bowl up, carry it in his mouth, jump up onto the bed and sit directly where I eat, and that's where he likes to eat. So then he can watch TV as well.
I like how dogs like to watch TV though.
It's weird. This motherfucker loves like he doesn't really like to watch like normal stuff. Like if I have like
He
a
got this like
normal
cereal and shit. Yeah, I feel that.
yeah, if I fucking have like a normal show on or something, like he won't really watch it. But if it's anything animated, he loves watching it, dude.
I
Anything
bet.
animated, this motherfucker is just like he literally would just sit there and just be like I was watching Dragon Ball and Goku jumped up and hit fucking Tien with a Kamehameha, and this motherfucker was like sitting there, and like Goku was like Kame, and then fucking Haggard literally was like turned his head immediately, like he was ready for it, bro. Like he got ready for it. This shit was so fucking funny. It's like I love this motherfucker, but at the same time, I want to put on gloves and just go to fucking town with this asshole sometimes. Turn him into a human, put on boxing gloves, and just beat the fuck out of him. Like, why are you an asshole?
Yeah, my dogs love to watch animal shows.
What the
Not like
fuck? Oh, I thought that was your fucking dog in your hands. I was like,
no, it's my cat. It likes to hug. See?
isn't that the cat that's an asshole?
Yeah, it meows every 5 seconds. So I just grabbed her just to get it over with. She wants comfort. But anyways, they like to watch like if we're watching like I'm just gonna say I can't get Dragon Ball Z out of my head. Lion King, like shows like that,
Yeah,
like where they have animals and stuff.
yeah,
They'll be like, I'm like, yeah, that's right.
right, yeah. See, I haven't really watched too many documentaries lately, or like any like Lion King or like anything like that. But like I bet he would act pretty crazy. I watched the spy thing the other day though. That was pretty cool. They turn animals like they build animals as like spies. So like
Oh, okay.
yeah, they like they built an orangutan, they built a wolf, I think a lion maybe or something, and a bird one. I don't know. Anyways, they like had these animals do certain things because they were trying to teach the animals and like just like see how the animals live and all that. Anyway, the fucking orangutan, bro, they had it sitting there cutting. The robot orangutan was cutting a log with the saw, and a random orangutan, like a wild one, came up and they had a log and a saw next to him, like
What
next to the
the?
robot one. And the real one came up, sat down to the next to the robot one, looked at it like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know what I mean? And then fucking came around, dude, and just like turned around, grabbed the saw, and just started cutting the wood, turned it into like these little like chips, and then like I don't know what he was doing with them. It looked almost like he was like either like counting them or like playing like cards or like poker chips or some shit with them. Anyway, he picked them all up and then just fucking held them and then he just carried them away. And I was just like, what the fuck? Homeboy just
That's
literally like
how.
sawed shit, just went to work, literally sawed something and then turned it into like these little pebble things and then just fucking carried them away because he thought they were cool or something. Like he
Bro,
had an idea for what he was doing with those.
what if we left them like with their own resources in their own little habitat? Now I'm not talking like a zoo, like a big habitat, or we just maybe let's just talk like the jungle or something. But we left them with like a power saw and all this stuff. We came back and they had this whole entire like city, or like they were able to adapt away. But like we
See,
build stuff a certain way. What if they built it a different way?
that's what I was talking about yesterday when we were talking about all the like the Anunnaki and like the ancient civilizations and shit, right? Is because like it like I bet you if we were to give monkeys like a chimpanzee or an orangutan or a silverback, whatever the fuck, I bet you if we were to give them items, they would figure out how to use them eventually, and they would figure out how to like
Oh, for sure.
continuously use them and like different ways to use them and things like that. And I'm sure that they would start to evolve, right, and more into humanoid esque creatures because they would start to become more like us. Okay,
Oh yeah, I
so
bet a monkey doesn't want to be in the rain all the time, or if it gets cold, it's gonna be like, oh, I could build this shelter
yeah,
to like
I could light a
adapt to
fire
this.
right now. Then,
Oh
well,
shit.
then we have the issue of monkeys figure out fire. They burn down the whole fucking rainforest. And now we have mayhem.
Uh, they could they already know how to build a fire? They might not like fire, but maybe if they adapted to liking it, I got you. Because like
Yeah.
I
So
feel like they get
like,
scared from fire.
Preston, how many you've watched a lot of Disney movies, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think gorillas are scared. I don't think gorillas even register what fire is. I don't know. That'd be something for me to look up because I'm interested to see now if gorillas know what fire is.
I wonder if like
Like monkeys,
it's kind of like
chimpanzees.
I was kind of thinking like SpongeBob and Patrick back in the day when they figured out fire. Like, oh, oh, oh.
So weird that they did that and they literally are fucking like underwater.
Bro,
Or
they figure it out. They said the uh Krabby Patty recipe in
really?
that episode. They said that it was the secret formula is crab.
The fuck?
That's why you never see any crabs in the Krabby Patty, like in their store.
What the fuck? Besides Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs, and he's like rolling in that dough. He's like, yeah, that's right.
He's killing his family and shit. He's just constantly having children and killing them to make fucking Krabby Patties.
Oh yeah, this cat's fucking. Look
The
how
ultimate
needy it
villain.
is.
But anyways, Preston, that's what I was saying with the fucking shit yesterday. Is like, so if we gave the monkeys the tools and they started to become more and more like that, more and more like us, don't you think that that way we would be able to kind of prove that somebody came in and they had like what we would call divine intervention with us. They came in and they fucking did stuff, gave us stuff to kind of learn how to use and like manipulated our DNA so we would figure out
Oh,
like,
for sure, yeah.
right? So like we could kind of put that theory to the test, honestly.
With monkeys, because like I wonder if like we give them material, and you know how we build like structures like with walls like this, go
Yeah.
up and down. I wonder if they like started building a diagonal, but then they had braces going up, so then it used less. I don't know, but like
Like just
instead of
like
like going
some type of
16,
yeah, some type of
different
like
type of structural type of thing, yeah.
intricate weird designs. You're right, yeah. I mean we
Like they could figure out stuff like because
could potentially
Americans,
bring on
not
a
Americans,
whole
humans are so adapted to the way of living and how things are built nowadays. We don't really
yeah,
try different things.
right.
Them, they don't know anything about anything.
Right.
Everything's new to them. Get out of here, cat.
I mean, we honestly could potentially, by that standard, we could potentially start a whole fucking breed of new civilizations. And like what I was saying, I don't know if you were in the party when I said this yesterday. Um, when we were talking about that gene modification stuff. So like theoretically, like okay, the aliens or whatever came and fucking modified a monkey's genes, and like that's how we became humans, right? Humanoidish. What if though it wasn't really the genes? What if they fucking infected him with a disease and they knew the monkeys didn't have any protection against the disease because they weren't smart enough to make a vaccine or anything yet? So then they made it for only that specific type of chimpanzee or whatever, and they spread it around. It spread around the fucking globe. They infected one, and then it spread completely around the fucking globe and infected every other one. And then from there, their children, their offspring, had modified DNA.
I mean, it's kind of like the way with cockroaches. Like you kill one with poison, but one survives. It's going to genetically modify itself into like
Wait,
you're not going to be able
what?
to kill. Yeah, with the cockroach, if you kill some of the cockroaches and some of them don't die, they'll have babies, and those babies can't die from that poison.
What the
So
fuck?
that's why some poisons don't work on them. Cockroaches are terrible. I used to live in this trailer, and oh my goodness, you can't get rid of them.
Bro.
It's because like they're so infested with the whole entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
You'll get rid of them, and they'll come back in a week. But then they'll be stronger because you used the poison before, but not the poison now isn't working.
In Oaklawn, dude,
So you always have to like adapt.
where my brothers used to live, dude, in this little neighborhood, they absolutely, their neighbor across the street had literal like flying cockroaches in his house. They would like it was
Oh,
awful. It was fucking awful, bro. Like, nah, man. It It was terrible. This kid, this little fat kid that lived across the street, man. We used to go to the store with him, and he'd fucking steal like 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 fucking I don't know some type of candy, like ring pops or fucking Fun Dip, just random shit from Quick Shop. And dude was so fat he literally could put it underneath his titty. Like he literally could put it under like his tits would
Oh,
hang over, and homeboy could put it up underneath his fucking boob. And I was just like, okay, buddy, like
whatever you do. He'll let me get
motherfucker.
about that Snickers when I'm
Yeah, like
asking.
like his sister he stole a fucking like a sucker from his dad or some bullshit, and his sister came and was like looking for it, and he was like, I don't know where it went, and he was sitting like this. Homeboy sat like literally as soon as she left, we were out by the fire. He sat up like this, and the fucking sucker fell out from underneath his titty, and he was like, and I was just like, bruh, no shot, no
Bro,
shot.
I was playing basketball one day and we are like all playing. I don't know because nowadays I don't really know if it was like diabetes or something like because some people need sugar
Yeah,
if they're low. But this kid, he wasn't the best at basketball. He's probably being forced to go play just to get out of the house.
yeah,
But he would just sit on the sideline and eat Snickers. I'm like, bro, let me get a bite of that Snickers.
you said. I think it's
Well,
safe to
yeah,
say the kid was just a fat ass Preston.
oh yeah, I don't want to like discount. Maybe he had some type of disease where he needed the sugar because he was exercising. But bro, he would just pull it. You got some gym shorts on, and he just pulls out a Snickers 3 times.
Was
I'm
he a
like,
thicker kid?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, where you getting these Snickers?
He's thicker than a Snicker.
Shit.
For real, bro. Like that's crazy, man. That's some shit like Josh used to do. Like Josh is a monster now. Have you seen Josh recently?
He's huge.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He's
But
yoked.
when he was a kid, he literally was like the fucking Michelin man, Pillsbury Doughboy, like for real, man. He was just he had I describe it as like baby arms, right? So you know you see like your arm, you can see your bone right there, and like your arm's a fucking normal size, right? This man had when babies' arms are fat and they have the crease right here in their fucking wrist because their
Yeah.
arm is just like fat and then it's just their hand basically. They have no wrist. That's what fucking Josh's arm looked like until he was probably like 18, 19. Like it's so fucked. It's so fucked. But like now this man is an absolute fucking dime piece, bro. It's crazy. I'm proud of that
He did
dude.
that in college.
Yeah, I know. Him and Pat
'Cause that's
are
when like you
roommates.
gain more weight,
Yeah.
you know? Like
Yeah.
that's because I don't know. Because the where you go eat food, what do you call it? The lunch hall or whatever.
Yeah.
That's where they have like all you can eat. Not all you can eat. I don't really know. I never went to college, but they got nice food. I've been told.
I don't know. I never went to college. Yeah, I kind of feel that, Preston.
I feel that.
No, I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy the fact that like people we know are like I mean, I was one
So
of them,
different.
so it was like, yeah, I was one of them, so it was like crazy, but like we know that like people we grew up with are completely like not even like Kenny. You remember Kenny?
Uh, sure.
You know,
I don't know which king you're talking about.
the really rich one. He had
Oh
a
yeah,
sister
yeah, yeah.
Anna. Yeah, dude, that motherfucker went around with his like when he turned 19, he went around the world like with his friends and like on a band trip. Like his friends were like got popular and he like traveled and went on tour with his friends and stuff. And like went to Canada and like London and like all these places and stuff like that. And like my friend Justice, dude, this dude literally went to freaking England the other day, or not the other day, like 2-3 weeks ago or some shit like that. And I was like what the hell? How did he doesn't
How
even
you going?
work.
Yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't even work, but he just went with all of his friends. So one of his friends must have offered for him to go. It's like that's crazy, bruh. That's
that's
just
big boss money.
absolutely insane. But like the kids, like I mean, I lived in Ohio and Maine and stuff, and I'm not gonna stay in Kansas for too long. I'm just here for the meantime. But like
Here for the meantime, not the good time.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time, Preston.
You here for a good time here in Kansas?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, for real. God, it's awful. It's fucking awful. But nah, like just like one of my friends, Abby, she lives in New York. She's a fucking model. Well, she used to be my friend, but I haven't talked to her since like fucking like freshman year. But like, no, it's like it's just crazy that some people are just like,
Some people pop off and some people don't.
yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
crazy, like the thing about like somebody could have like they're weird,
Yeah,
but then they could pop off and it's like, bro, how the heck did you do that? Or
yeah,
like I know people with like 500,000 subscribers,
right,
then
yeah,
they come back and they're not popping like how they used to. I mean, they're still getting thousands of views, but it's not
yeah,
like 500,000 subscriber type of views.
yeah, right. Yeah, that's some of the shit that like I beat up a kid that has I don't even know how many subs now, probably 2 million. But like, you know who I'm talking about? A fucking kid with the R8.
Oh, you fought him?
Yeah, I beat the shit out of that kid. Absolute fucking smoked that motherfucker, bro. And like, it was such a big thing at the time, dude. Cause like, I don't know. I wanted to make a video, but then I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble if I make a video. Like, I'm gonna get in
Well,
so
he had a
much
lawsuit
trouble.
or something. He got
Yeah,
the money.
yeah. Like I knew like if I made the video, then it would be like a bigger thing. But also, it would have blown my YouTube shit would have blown the fuck up because people would have come like to attack the channel or like me or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, there
uh,
wasn't really like Me Too stuff back then, but those people that like popped off, like especially here, were like celebrities. And you go try to talk to them, they're fucking assholes.
Preston, you know what Me Too is, right?
Yeah, where like they get raped or something.
Yeah.
But I'm referring to like if you go and like expose them for something.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Like, bro,
yeah,
look at this guy. He's being an asshole and
yeah.
probably doing shit to women that he probably shouldn't be doing. Like, I don't know, but it just seems like all those people are just assholes. And I
Like,
don't understand it. Like, you're from Kansas. Come
right,
on now.
right,
Be respectful. Like, you're supposed to be supporting where you're from. It's not like you're in LA. You can't just push people off. There's only
right.
so many
Yeah,
people here. You're gonna get caught up.
yeah. The motherfucker. Well, like, that's exactly what happened. The motherfucker ran his luck, and his luck ran out. Like,
Exactly.
like, don't play, don't fucking play. That's the thing. Is like,
They're so cocky. I'm
oh
like,
yeah,
yeah,
and that was the thing
dang.
about Andover is like these fucking kids talk so much shit without the slightest clue on how to fucking fight or how to like back up what they're fucking saying. So it's like whenever I was a kid, I was smoking everybody. I was getting into fights all the fucking time when I went to Andover because all these kids would talk shit, but they didn't know how to fucking back it up. Like, you remember Colin. We'll just keep it at first names. Colin, long hair. I smoked him, and when he was in 8th grade and I was in 6th grade, and I grabbed him and just 3 punches smoked him, bruh. Dropped his ass, and we fucking went because we were all. It was on the Fridays when we'd all walk to Vic's to go play football and stuff. You know what I mean? And
Oh, you all did that. We went to Dairy Queen
oh really,
to go eat some ice cream.
dude? We used to go to Vic's to go play fucking football, and like, so our friend Gabe, right? This motherfucker was like they were playing around. They were like fake wrestling, but I didn't know that, right? Because I don't fucking know these older kids. I don't pay attention. I stay with my fucking friend group, keep to myself. And somebody said, "Oh shit, David's getting beat up," and I was like, "What?" Dude, I fucking booked it down the fucking. So we were outside, like, you know where at the high. So this was when we were in middle school, right? So we like, at the high school, like where the split road is right there, separating kind of the high school and middle school. There's a split road.
Yeah, by
So
Central and I don't even know what that street name is.
yeah, so it's just like right there though. It's just right off
Yeah.
Central. Yeah. So we were right there, like right by the high school. Bro, they were all the way up by the fucking sign. by the sign of the fucking high school. I fucking ran up and just absolutely grabbed him by the hoodie, spun around, and I said, bah, 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 and just fucking like dropped him. And he was like, what the fuck? And then we just kept walking, bro. And then his mom came up to the school, or not up to the school, up to Vic's and shit. He brought like 8 other 8th graders with him, and I was fucking smoking him, bro. I was screaming at him, fucking cussing him out. Yeah. And then his mom came up to Vic's and said shit, and I was like, fuck you, bitch. Something like that, bro. I went back to school the next week on Monday. I got fucking suspended for 2 days for fighting him. He also got suspended for 2 days. The principal was like, you're lucky you did this on school ground, because if it wasn't, his mom could have pressed charges on you. And I was like, I don't care. I was like, dude, nah, dude. I don't even know. Just like in 5th grade, bro. In 5th grade, this kid was smacking girls' asses on the playground, and like the girls were all my friends and stuff. And like Riley, my other friend, he was like, dude, you gotta put a stop to this. And I was like, I'm not gonna be the one to do it. Like, I don't. And so anyway, one of the girls asked us to go over there and say something to him. So I did. And then I fucking started beating his shit out of, like, I started beating him on the playground. And then we stopped, and like we were going to do it after school. So like they were literally having a soccer practice to the left of us, bro. And we fucking threw down, like, this motherfucker, like, I threw my backpack off, and we were standing there for probably like 40 minutes because we were too pussy to do anything. Dude, I threw my backpack off. I just went to town on him. Homeboy came back, tried to get a rock to smash my fucking head with. And I grabbed him. Like, he was coming from behind me with a rock like this. Bro, I literally was on my knees. I grabbed from behind the back of my head, and I said, whew, and I threw the fucking kid. I literally threw him. And so, like, you know where the tunnels were between Sunflower and the high school?
Yeah, behind.
Like, the little tunnels area that people would go underneath the ground and shit, and like there's a little hangout spot down there. Yeah. So we were we were right above, like, so straight off from that, the trailer court was right there, and like straight off, like, their little grass right there. That's where we were fighting. I literally chucked the fucking dude, and if he wouldn't have fucking stopped, he would have flown all the way over off the fucking edge of that shit. Anyways, I smoked him, dude. I fucking, like, I think I broke his arm. He had a fat lump on the side of his fucking head. He couldn't open his eye. Like, my lip was fat, but like, I don't know. So like, I was too embarrassed to go home because like my lip was fat, and I actually got fucking hit pretty bad. And so I called my grandpa, and I was like, is it okay if you call my mom and tell her that I stay the night at Riley's house tonight? And he was like, yeah, what's wrong? He's like, you sound like you're going to cry. And I was like, nothing's wrong. I was like, I just wanted to stay the night at his house tonight. And he was like, okay.
Okay.
So then he calls my mom. Well, my mom was already on the phone with the fucking principal at the time. And I think that's what the point is. Anyway, so like, I'm fucking at Riley's house. We go over to like his girlfriend's house, and we're talking about the fight and all this shit. And like, we're just like thinking it's so cool. Anyway, we get a whole group of friends out. Riley disappears. I'm like, what the fuck? So Riley disappears. His mom comes and gets him. He goes to the school. Riley literally told on me. He told on me for beating the shit out of the kid. And then, like, because they called Riley's mom and had Riley come up to the school. And so Riley told on me. That kid Austin fucking told on me. And then, like, I went back to the school, and like, I was just like nothing happened. Like, I didn't get in trouble. Like, I went back to the school. They made me apologize to him. And then, like, they asked why I did it. And I told them. And that was literally it. Literally it. And I was just like, I remember going back to my aunt and uncle's house, like, because I don't think I spent the night at Riley's house. I think, like, afterwards, my mom came and got me. But, like after we went to the school, I think my mom said that like I couldn't go back to Riley's house or some bullshit. Anyway, so we went to my aunt and uncle's house, and I remember my uncle was like, way to go, little Mike Tyson, or some shit like that. And I was just like it made me feel like a badass at the time. But my mom was like, don't encourage him to fight. Don't encourage him to do that. And I was like, dude, at that time, I was like, dude, anybody could get it. Anybody can get these fucking hands. Like,
bro,
man.
Those tunnels, you like open up a new world to me.
Oh,
I forgot all about those tunnels.
Yeah, man.
I remember being down there, and it was fucking haunted. I don't know if you ever saw shit down there, but bro, I saw some fucking sketch shit down there. Like, I was a kid, so I don't know what I saw.
We thought that they were homeless people, not really haunted.
Bro, that's even scarier. What are you telling me right now?
I know. That's like the thing is because like we went through a lot of those. Like we
Oh yeah,
crawled through like probably 6 or 7 tunnels, and we got to that big like drop off one. You know what I mean? Where like you're standing on the edge and like it just fucking pulls in, and you're just
yeah.
like, and we heard somebody screaming at us from another tunnel, bro. And so we literally booked it back. We literally, I'm sorry, but we left Sean behind. We literally like we pushed him out of the way so we could all go first, and Sean was in the back, and we fucking like we were booking it. We were like, if they're getting anybody, they're getting Sean, bro. They're getting fucking
Bro,
Sean.
that's fucking scary down there. I saw something down there and I never want to go back. I straight up, it blanked from my mind until you said those tunnels. I'm like, what tunnels?
Fucking
Those
Pennywise.
tunnels.
Yeah. Yeah,
And they
bro.
freaking snake, man. Like, you could eventually look through the drains and stuff. You're like, yeah, that's right. You're
Right,
never gonna
yeah.
find me there. And then if they do find me, I'm gonna be like, down the other tunnel.
Right, yeah. That was like one of the craziest things is I remember Matt, God rest his soul. But Matt, he fucking one time he was running from cops, bro, and he literally went down there and like they couldn't find him. They could not fucking find him. Like he ran away from home and like the cops were looking for him and shit. And like he went down there and like went through like 3, 4 tunnels and like he was like, I've never been down these ones before. I've never been down these ones before. And he like literally like the only way that he like I knew he was there is because this motherfucker had his phone on him, right? And he would turn it on, and it looked like he was in the middle of the road. Like on his Find My iPhone, it looked like he was in the middle of the fucking road, but he wasn't. He was underneath the fucking road in the tunnels. And so he would stick it up to the fucking vent, like to the drain thing, and he would call or you'd send like messages and stuff, like his voice, like a voice message on Snapchat or whatever the fuck, and he
Dang.
like would record it. And like, dude, it was so fucked. That man was wild. Matt was one of the most wild people ever. We at Brennan's birthday party when we were like fucking 14, 15. We sat at this hotel, and homeboy walked around the entire hotel fucking naked. Straight up like it was like a
Oh,
scene from GTA. He just had his underwear, socks, and fucking tennis shoes on, and then he was wearing a baseball hat and fucking sunglasses. And he was just walking around. He like walked around the hotel, like looked in the pool, like came around, asked the desk attendant something, and then went back to the room. And we were all fucking. It's on my Facebook, bro. We were all fucking dying so hard. It's so fucking funny. It was like one of the best memories I'll ever fucking have, dude. It's like he literally looked like Trevor from GTA. He was like a young Trevor from GTA. This man was the most fucking wild, just
he is super
insane.
nice.
Yeah, he was.
He's super respectful.
Yeah, like
Then he
I
moved to
miss that
Derby,
boy.
and yeah,
Miss
I think
that boy.
that's what hurt him a lot was moving to Derby, and he had no friends there.
Yeah, yeah. That's the same thing
That
with fucking Caleb Massey.
Yeah, he moved all the way over.
Yeah, that boy, like man, he was like good friends with like a lot of people, and then he moved, and I don't think he had any fucking friends after he moved, and it's just like it's wild, bro. It's so wild the fact that some people can just be like I don't know. Like I understand you have to move for like jobs and stuff and you just assume your kid's going to find new friends, but it's like that kid's fucking that kid's 16. Like when like most kids like when they moved, like Matt and Caleb both like 16 years old, bro, when they move. Like most of those kids you're going to that high school with now have been friends since middle school, since whatever,
Yeah,
just like they were friends with kids like we were friends since middle school and all that. And so like you're putting them in a whole crowd where they have to fucking adapt and blend in and they don't want to
with
fucking do that.
people
They were
they've already been friends with.
right, yeah, and they don't want to fucking do that because they literally they were fine where they were at. They needed no extra fucking no new friends and fucking all that shit. So
That was one
that's
of the
just
hardest things I ever had to do was my dad like was starting to get better, and
yeah.
he had a house. He's renting a house down Valley Center, but I had to tell him I don't really want to live with you just because I don't really want to restart.
Right. Yeah,
Like
that's like
I'm
yeah.
fine where I'm at. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like something hard I had to do in life. I'm like, damn.
Right. Yeah, that would be fucking hard. I mean, I've never it was proposed, but I was like, yeah, fuck off. I'm not no. My dad
And
always
like
would
that's
try
something
to
you're always like, I want to move schools, fuck this thing. But if you move schools, you're not gonna have a better life. Ultimately, things are
Right.
bad everywhere,
Yeah.
unless like you're the 1% of the school.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not like you're gonna move there unless.
Well,
Usually,
especially
if you have
now.
money, like the
Yeah.
people in Andover would fit in if they had money,
Oh yeah.
because they're in the same neighborhood as like all the popular kids.
Right. Yeah. Um, my thing though was like, it's almost like you have this perception of moving schools, like, oh, this is gonna be better, so much better because I'll be here, like I'll be away from those people. I'll have like a fresh start, blah 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 blah. And, sometimes it is really good for you to get stuff like that. Then other times you almost kind of realize, fuck, it's like it's the old saying, don't trade for show money looking for mo money because you'll end up with no money, right?
Was that Little Wayne that said that?
I don't remember,
Sounds like Little Wayne.
but that's fucking that's 100% facts, bro. It's like looking for, like, if you feel like your relationship partner is not the best, you're gonna fucking, like, you could find somebody better, or you could end up being alone. And sometimes being alone, like for me in my case, being alone is way better than being in a relationship that I was in, right? But some people hate being alone, and so they need that companionship. And if they go looking for something better, they end up with something worse. And it's like, well, fuck, you know what I mean? Burnt
Well,
that bridge.
sometimes like for you it's a different story, but sometimes like people get greedy. They get like, I'm trying to think about the word, and placement, where they think they're in the wrong place because like nothing's going for them at the time, but then like
Yeah,
really they're not seeing the brighter side of everything. They're like, well,
yeah,
fuck, I'm over here working the 9 to 5. I ain't doing nothing with my life. Then they break up. They quit their job, whatever it is. Then like, well,
right,
shit, I got this other job, or I don't have a job now. Like,
right,
what's better about that? Or this girlfriend I had, I miss her. She's with a new dude, and all I wanted was just freedom a little, I guess. But really,
right,
you're not
yeah.
gonna. Where if I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like people get, I think it's called emplacement, or just where they feel like they're not in the right place right now.
I
I don't know.
think I just call that being a human being.
Yeah,
I
all
feel
that
like every
everyone's.
human experiences that.
Yeah,
You just, and some people find where they're supposed to belong, and some people fucking don't. And that's the scary, like, to me, a lot of people, death is the scariest part about life, right? But to
I
me,
don't care about dying.
yeah, same. But to me, the scariest thing is like never figuring out what I'm meant to be here for. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
the scariest shit to me, is like, I have a fucking purpose, but what the fuck is my purpose? And some people don't ever find it, and so they end up being fucking just nobodies, and
where you
like,
been? Where you been?
like, I've been causing trouble. Don't worry about me.
Look at his face. His guilty face. But I
Right.
was watching a podcast earlier today. It was Theo Vaughn, and it was back in 2020 where he didn't really have people coming to his podcast. It was just him talking. And
Yeah.
someone said it was like, "Hey Theo Vaughn, like I just wanted to call him like I like your old podcast that you did with it was with the sex worker." But anyways, he was like, "I went and found another job. I was kind of filled dead end," and he was just saying like, "Hey, I'm actually happy right now." And Theo Vaughn was like, "I'm happy for you, bro," but he started getting sad. Like you could tell his eyes were wandering up, and it was just like so many people are like addicted to drugs, stuck with like this type of lifestyle, not able to adapt. I'm glad
Yeah.
like you are able to do this. I wish more people could do this. Like it sucks though. Like we have to like some people have to deal with this, and then it
Right.
prolongs to like more of your like family and all that type of stuff.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, that's the whole thing with like my dad, especially. It's like my dad literally went down the same fucking thing and was like that same fucking drug path. And like, I have no idea where the fuck he's at. I have no fucking clue on earth where the fuck my father is. However, do I give a shit? Not really, because of simple things like the things that, like, I wouldn't say the drugs made him do. I'd say that he did while using those drugs. Like, I don't know, man. It's like there's a fine line between supporting somebody for getting rid of their addiction, and also like it gets to a point where you almost have to kind of write them off completely, because it's just if you keep opening up the same fucking wound, it's gonna keep fucking rehurting. Like it's gonna scar, and that scar isn't gonna fucking go away. Like
And
that's
always come back for money.
yeah, yeah,
Always.
and that's the thing is like, um, I don't know, like I haven't. The last time I physically saw my dad in person, this motherfucker, I brought my ex fiance to fucking Christmas. And I was like 19, 18 at this point. My fucking, like, my last Christmas I spent in Kansas. I brought her to Christmas to meet him, specifically to meet him. And he walked out of Christmas because I was there. And I was just that's the last time I saw him. He made a huge deal about it, made it super awkward for me to fucking even be there. And that's the last time I fucking saw him. And dude hasn't texted me happy birthday since I was fucking in 4 or 5 years. Like, you know what I mean? It's that point where you have to fucking write people off because like they're going to continuously, if everybody else around them gives them chances, they're never going to fucking learn. So like if you cut them off, maybe there's a possibility that they'll fucking somehow, you know, come to
I
grips with
think
what.
about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if it'll drive a man insane, not just a man, but it'll drive a human being insane. If they're
Yeah.
always striving for this one person to come to them and be like,
Right.
accept me for who I am,
Right.
then they're never gonna do that.
I mean, dude,
They're
like,
complacent. They're using drugs, and when they're
yeah.
on drugs, they can't think about what
Right.
like life is. What they can think about is getting the next high
The
or
thing
getting
is
more
though,
high.
is like there there's such a fucking spectrum when it comes to drugs because not only did drugs have a play in like the shitty things that my father did, but also drugs helped me, as in psilocybin mushrooms, they helped me come to grips with accepting him as a person and fucking like understanding and forgiving and like all this crazy shit. I used to have fucking terrible anger issues and like all this crazy shit, and then like I went on a fucking mushroom trip because I used to listen to so much Joe Rogan. Like I went on a trip, dude, because I was like, I want to look in on myself just to see what's going on, and I saw so much fucking shit, man, and just like it completely changed my like perspective. Like it didn't do it instantly, but like after I like came down and went to bed and then woke up the next day, like I had like not even a sliver of like hatred or anger or anything in my fucking heart because I simply just looked for the reason as to why and like tried to see if I could work it out, you know? So like while drugs were like the leading cause of like a lot of this terrible shit, it's also like the leading cause of what I believe to have helped me get through the crazy shit. So like that's why it's insane that there's a fucking spectrum of like what they can do. And at the same time, like I feel like if you legalized all drugs and made a safe place for people to go ingest these fucking drugs,
Kind of like Oregon, like
kind of
how they're
like
starting to go
Oregon,
like that
right? But like if people were
everywhere.
to yeah, if people were to like have like a safe place where they could, wind down or where they could, fucking go chill out or like do what they wanted to do while on drugs. However, they didn't have to like be on the street and be, interfering with people that don't want to do drugs and people that, like I feel like it'd be this is just a like, in theory, like this would be how it would work, right? But in reality, you'd have people who would be like, "Well, I just want to fucking smoke meth wherever I want to smoke meth, so I'm gonna fucking do that." You know what I
They
mean?
already do that though,
I'm gonna smoke crack wherever I want to smoke crack.
bro.
Like,
I was at Quick Trip the other day
yeah,
when
that's what
it
I'm
was
saying.
like -5 degrees, and bro, why did I hear a lighter in the bathroom and then smell chemicals?
Right? Yeah.
It was either meth or crack. And I'm
Right.
like, oh, I gotta hold my breath in. I don't want this shit.
Right.
Like, it's
Yeah.
just like, what if a kid was in here?
Right. Yeah. That's the thing. And so, like, I feel like if you legalized it, and it would certainly cut down on those interactions where people.
Overdoses. If you
Yeah.
gave people
Right.
fentanyl testers, if you gave like new
Yeah.
needles, a needle disposal, like I'm not
Yeah.
saying like we need to do all this, but like we need to do something different. What we're doing now is terrible.
Right. It's not working at all, and it's just leading to more fucking
A lot of people
more and
blame the
more shit.
cartel for the fentanyl, thing. Of course, they're producing fentanyl because there's good money in it. But now, what the cartel's doing, because they're like, well, we're gonna start getting like a big like backlash of this. They're gonna start. They started mixing it with pink dye or something.
Yeah,
So
so
then,
like
like, if you see pink dye in your stuff,
yeah.
don't mess with
Well,
it. Just
okay,
because
so
that has,
that's the thing. So the fentanyl, like when you're testing things for opioids, those little test kits that you know
yeah,
you it turns pink whenever you activate the chemicals inside of it
yeah.
if it's positive for fentanyl. So what they're doing now is they're packing their fentanyl pills with pink powder already. So then it's already pink before they put it in the thing, so they can't test to see if it actually is fentanyl or not, which is fucked. That's just absolutely insane.
But if you like, let's just say cocaine's supposed to be white.
Right.
So if your cocaine is light pink,
Or
you know it's
yellow,
been
like
cut with something
yeah.
other than like baking soda. Of course, it's gonna be cut down the road, but like people are evil.
At the same time, like it's really a lot of things are really easy to tell. I think it's not saran wrap. Some type of wrap. If you put the wrap on it and pull it off and it fucking immediately like if it leaves like a powdery residue on the wrap, it's chalk. Don't fucking use it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like it's like some type of pill crushed and like all this like it's fuck shit. Like
Well, and it's like not just the poor that's getting affected by it. I think Little Peep, he overdosed from fentanyl.
Mac Miller.
Yeah, like all these like higher
Yeah.
people, and it's like these known drug dealers in the community that are supposed to be like having the most pure form of everything,
Yeah.
this high percentage of everything, are over here having people overdose. Like Machine Gun Kelly says the same thing in one of his rap songs. He's like, uh, someone just overdosed as I just like woke up from a bad hangover from coke or something.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's fucked up. Better
That's
luck
wild.
up. Like, it's just crazy. Like, these people with money and like influence could go and overdose from it. If
Right. And
these
if
people are, then who else is? If we
right, and
are,
if it was legalized and we could get actual product of it, then it would go down.
well, America sees it like, oh, you want drugs in America, but it's like, no,
Right.
we have an epidemic right now. You know, how people die from drugs.
Right. Opioids or
Like
fucking fentanyl or anything.
loved ones, kids, mothers,
Yeah.
fathers. Like it's not just like someone in the background. It's people's livelihoods.
Right. There's fentanyl going inside of like just small shit that you would have no fucking clue. Like they're hiding fentanyl inside of fake candies now that are actually just drug packed fucking shit. Like it's just a drug packed candy ball. And
I
it's
don't
like,
know if this is true, but like this lady had like something on $100 bill or something. She ended up like this is why you should wash your hands from touching money. But like she
yeah.
touched it and touched her mouth or something and it had fentanyl on it. Like she
Yeah.
ended up having to go to the hospital because of it.
Yeah.
She may have overdosed or something.
Yep.
Maybe not died. I don't know. But like she ended up having to go to the hospital because of that little bit of fentanyl on the $100 or
Yeah,
dollar.
there's a clip of this cop, and this cop is
Oh yeah,
literally
yeah, yeah.
like where he opens the back door and there's the fentanyl powder like it's floating
And
around in
like
the back, and he opens it and he's just immediately is just done. Like
and he overdosed. He didn't die because
yeah,
they had the Narcan stuff.
yeah,
That Narcan stuff, like I think it needs to be free. Like if you're gonna be partying this way, you need to have
yeah.
some.
That shit needs to be open to the fucking public for use. It might be already, but like that shit needs to be like readily available at
I think
everywhere.
since like COVID, like since all these people have been getting really like depressed and everything, I think it's becoming more of like an open thing. But like
I think
Narcan needs.
bars and clubs should have Narcan.
Oh yeah, bro. People pass out. I don't think it's talked about enough, but people like get fucked up at those places and
Oh
end up
yeah,
like in the hospital because of it. I
yeah,
think as we have this like party mentality, we're like, we need to go fucking hard. I mean,
right.
maybe it hasn't been the same way, but like with like the Travis Scott phase, like how those like people would go in, not drink any water, get all coked up, or pilled up,
Right,
go in
yeah.
there, just fucking
I
getting
mean,
these
just
grades.
even us as fucking teenagers, bro. We were doing everything we could to get our paws on fucking, like, at least me. I was doing everything I could to get my little fucking greedy raccoon paws on fucking like Xanax or like fucking benzos, like any type of fucking like I can't do pain pills because I'm allergic to them. Literally every type of pain pill I'm fucking allergic to. But
I think it's
like
worse now though. I think
yeah.
it's gotten a
Oh
lot
yeah, it's
worse
way
in
worse
high
now, but
schools.
like back in the day, like we were like the generation that kind of like started it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's when like
Like
the
we went
future.
fucking hard. Yeah, we were going hard in the paint, drinking fucking lean and all that shit. Like so like it kind of we kind of brought up this whole culture of people like the whole culture of the people doing the drugs in the streets. But
Well,
like
how
we
many
kind of
people have overdosed in people's lives?
yeah,
It's like a fucking high amount.
especially since like 2012, if we count the overdoses from like let's do 2010 to now from the same time period reversed that um I feel like we have probably like 200% more overdoses than we've ever had. Like I feel like it's gone up that much. I feel like we've absolutely gone to an insane level where everybody's doing everything that they can to kind of feel something. I feel like we're
Other than
all
being
so
sober.
yeah, I feel like we're all so fucking numb at this point that we all want to feel something other than just being fucking sober because it's like how many how this it's a common phrase now. If you say it around like your parents or your grandparents, if you're like, "Oh fuck, I'm going to kill myself." Like they'd be like, "You know what I mean?" But if you say it around your fucking friends, like like the generation now, they all laugh because it's like all of us literally are so fucking sick of living for some reason when life isn't even hard. Life is not as hard as it used to be. But we're all fucking so bored of it. It's like we're bored of life, we're bored of living, we're bored of feeling just like normal fucking people. We want to feel something just completely different. And that's like the whole generation. That's wild, bro. It's
And
like
Theo Vaughn kind of got into that in the same podcast I was talking earlier.
yeah.
It's like we're adapting into this nature where like we're so sensitive. We're not able to
Yeah.
like we're not over here building shit. We're not over here like if we
Yeah.
break a
Everything's
finger,
being
we're over
done
here gonna
for us.
cry about the world.
Yeah.
We have a reason to complain. Back in the day, there
Right.
was no complaining. You just got up and you moved, which is a
Yeah.
good thing and a bad thing because like people are actually able to talk to each other about the same
Right.
fact.
It's raising awareness for certain things that need awareness raised to them. However, at the same time, it's like,
Like there's a reason those guys were assholes.
yeah.
But like at the same time, like it's kind of like a pussy generation just because like no one can say anything, everyone gets their feelings
Yeah.
hurt.
Like, well, that's the thing is like with people now being upset with what other people are saying, I understand if it's racist. I understand if it's anything along those lines. However, if you're making one, a joke, or two, you're simply giving your opinion on the outlook of things. One, it's your opinions. Opinions can change depending on depending on who you are, who you're talking to, the information you're presented with. Your opinion can vastly change. However, for somebody just clearly stating their opinion to be attacked is they're literally the person is saying my opinion is better than yours, and you shouldn't think like that because
That's
that's
like
just
all of
wrong
LA
because
right now.
that's wrong because I said that's wrong. It's like
I'll be
these
right back.
people yeah, you're good. These people think they can rule like the entirety of just everything, and it's just like man, it's real fucking wild, honestly, because it's like you're speaking your opinion, and you could not be the most informed, but however you feel like you might have an opinion on it. Okay, well, to ask somebody to be well informed on every topic that they speak on, everybody would be quiet because we don't know shit. Humans as a collective, nobody knows anything. So, like, asking somebody to like know all of the knowledge of something before they fucking speak on it is just factually fucking impossible. So what you would do is it's your opinion and you're offering your opinion to people as a way of, creating a dialogue, creating a communication, like opening it up so people can think about things in a different way. Well, then you start to get called like fucking all this terrible shit and you're like, guys, it's just a way to think. Like it's just It can be changed. It can be changed, but however, this is how I saw it. This might even not be how I saw it, but this is how I perceived it. Right?
Yeah. Do you think we get this narrative like because schools are always like go to college, go to college, go to
Right.
college, and the colleges adapt you to like being sensitive, being like smart and technique, like something that's never going to be applied to this world. So then you learn these stuff about everything, and then like when someone in the real world says something, they're like they get offensive, and it's like,
I think it's
bro,
the
you,
opposite.
oh yeah,
I think it's people not going to college as much. People who don't have anything to do with their life. They're fucking not busy. They're never busy. They are never busy. You could call them at fucking 10 a.m. on a Monday and they'd be like, oh yeah, let's go hang out. You know what I mean? Like, or actually, they probably wouldn't even be awake at 10 a.m. on a fucking Monday. You could call them at 1 p.m. on a Monday and they'd be like, oh, I'm just waking up. Hold on, give me an hour or two and then we can go hang out, do something. Right? That's the thing, is you have these people that don't go to college anymore, that don't do anything anymore, and they have the fucking little magical box that they sit there and they scroll and they scroll and they scroll and they scroll, and then they find something that they fucking get absolutely pissed off about, and then the same other people who are bored, who have nothing else to do with their lives, they come along and they fucking join in on their bullshit cause, and it's like, you guys are angry for no reason. You guys are angry just to be fucking angry because you have nothing else to do with your fucking lives. That's the main fucking gist of it right there.
Facebook is so bad.
Facebook's
Reddit,
awful.
Reddit and
Facebook is,
Facebook, bro,
yeah.
they are freaking
Facebook
toxic.
is the Republican version of Twitter.
Like Twitter, you could. I mean, I don't know much about.
Now with Elon Musk, there's a lot more open dialogue. However, before you would only see like Cody was talking about it yesterday. You would only on videos of Biden would it be like, this video has been altered, blah 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 blah, and then you could have a video of Trump making himself look like a dumbass. Like, it would be, AI, and he'd be like, Biden, did you seriously take my fucking diamond pickaxe? And Biden would be like, I don't know, Joe, or I don't know, Donald. Why don't you ask Obama? Right? That's like one of the examples. And it'd be like, Joe Biden in this video has been edited for blah 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 blah. It may have been taken out of context, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, you're saying Joe Biden, only Joe Biden, nothing about Trump, nothing about Obama being taken out of context and it being AI created, nothing about that. It's only Joe Biden. Like, that's how it used to be. Like, if you even mentioned anything like right wing, like on Twitter back in the day, like a couple months ago, you would instantly get banned. Instantly. Your account would be suspended, you get banned. And it's like, what the fuck? You're literally silencing people for having a different fucking opinion. You know who else did that? Hitler. You know who else went around the world and abolished everybody, not around the world, but you know who else went to places and abolished people's rights and told them that they were wrong for believing in a certain thing? Christopher fucking Columbus. Okay? So have fun being fucking Hitler and Christopher Columbus while you're trying to spread your fucking bullshit throughout the fucking world and trying to conform everybody to think in one certain way. You need dialogues. You need people with different opinions, because when you work with different opinions and you see things from two different fucking sides, that is truly how you find the best way to do things. Because you take things from both sides, you combine them together, and then you come out with the fucking final product. That's why it's so important to fucking workshop things, and like, that's why games get play tested, because you need multiple ideas and multiple outlooks. They don't have the dev who's been building, one of the devs who's been building the game play test the game for them. No, they have an outside source, multiple people, and they don't just hire one play tester. They hire multiple fucking people to play test it and to get like criticism back on what they should change, on what the movie should be like, or the game should be like rather, right? So like, that's the whole fucking thing, is like, you need different opinions to truly become like where like everybody would want to go.
Like back in 2014. Beautiful era.
2014, I mean, yeah, I would say like 2005 to 2015 was like the best time ever.
Just, bro, the internet was so much fun.
Oh God, it was awesome. The games, the movies, everything from 2005 to 2015 were just fucking amazing.
now it just seems like everything's politically motivated in
Oh,
somehow or some way.
definitely.
It's
Definitely.
like, why can't a game just be a game? Why can't a movie just be a movie? Like, we don't need
Right. Or
to address
like
something.
yeah, like okay, so like it's been common now that they're going back and retconning that like certain characters are gay, certain characters are like non-binary or transgender. It's like who fucking cares? It's just a
Yeah,
fucking it's a fake character. You don't need to go back in time and be like, "Oh, this character was actually like this." It's like you're just trying to pull like it's just a fucking marketing scheme and they're trying to pull people back to that fucking thing.
yeah,
Oh,
like
well this is an
especially kid
ally
stuff.
movie. Yeah.
It's like these people weren't even dating. Why do you need to
Right,
specify
like
like, oh, this
SpongeBob.
person?
Like SpongeBob is confirmed to be gay now. Why does SpongeBob need to be gay? Why I mean, why doesn't he need to be gay, but why does he need to be gay? You know what I mean?
There's no point to even bringing
My
that
thing
subject up.
is like exactly, it's a children's show. My thing is like make it a fucking like there's a lot of things where you see it's very forced. And my thing is these are normal people, so make it a normal relationship. Don't fucking bring it up every 2 fucking seconds the fact how different this relationship is than everybody else's. They're normal people with a normal relationship. Just let them fucking, you know what I mean? Script it like a normal relationship in the show or the game or the movie, whatever it is. Like they are normal fucking people. So script it like that. You don't need to bring attention to the fact that one of them might be transgender and the other one might be black every 2 seconds. You don't need to bring attention to that because they're just fucking people, man. Like let them, if you write them to have a normal relationship in the show, guess what? You're not only one, being inclusive, two, you're not fucking running everybody else out the door because all the fucking bigots out the door because they don't want to, I don't want to see no fucking blah, blah, blah in my show. You know what I mean? You're not running them out the door because then it's like, it's normalized and they don't even fucking see a difference. Okay. Also, also, the third and most fucking I would say probably important fact about this is the fact that to put a label on these people and to treat them differently is doing completely opposite of what they technically like really want. They don't want to
Yeah,
be treated differently. Like if people are actually doing this because they like with the transgender and everything like that. A lot of people truly feel this way, right? And some people are doing it as a gimmick to get fucking attention and to get views and to get people to like be
or be
accepted. They're
the
doing it
number
to be
one person
accepted.
in that
Right.
area.
Right. And so
It's
like
like,
that's disgusting because you're just doing it simply because you don't fucking one fit in anywhere else or two like you just you're abusing the people that actually feel like this, right? You're abusing their fucking livelihood and how they actually truly fucking feel. And they want to just all those people want is to be treated like a normal fucking person like they should be treated. However, these people on the other side, they're going so far fucking crazy with it. And it's like that's why you're getting so much division and so much mix up is because people are seeing it as forcing it or people are seeing it as like just this intense crazy shit. So if you normalize it, just treat them like normal fucking people without throwing your fucking labels on it and being all this crazy shit. It's just a relationship. That's all it fucking is. You don't need to make it something bigger with background context to the real world and all this. We go to watch TV shows to get away from the real world. Unless we're watching like a documentary or something like that, we go to watch TV shows to get away from the real world because we want to disconnect our fucking, our belief and fucking just go on a crazy adventure.
oh
We
yeah,
don't
it's just
need,
like YouTube. It's just like you're
yeah.
not going here for like for political views. I mean, if you're gonna go there for
There are
political
channels
reasons,
though. Yeah. But
but
that's
if you're going to
exactly.
watch gaming video, you're not gonna want to watch freaking political video. If you're
Yeah,
going to
you're not gonna
watch,
want to watch somebody that's sitting there playing fucking Fall Guys or something, being like, "This is why Trump was right and Biden was wrong. Build the wall," and then you're gonna go over to fucking Fortnite and it's gonna be like, we need to go ahead and promote Biden to the President's Hall of Fame and also do this and that and the third," and it's like, bruh, bruh. It's like you're just playing the game. You're just play the game and talk about the fucking game and have fun. You don't need to bring up all this crazy extra bullshit into it. But
I don't know, just one of those things. Like
But it goes back to what you always say. It's just fucking love yourself, love people around you, be fucking respectful. Don't be an asshole. It's simple. It's simple. Just treat everybody as if they're fucking human instead of just their
Everyone
label.
like a dog treats a dog. The doggy dog world, man.
That's right. Sniff their ass and fuck them without consent.
Yeah, America. That's the way we're supposed to be. Yes, sir.
God damn. That was
That's
awful. That was the worst thing I've probably ever said in my entire life. That was fucking god awful. Obviously that was a joke.
I didn't
Obviously
think
that
about
was
that
a
way when I
joke.
said that, but
Holy
that's what two
shit.
dogs do. They're like, get over here, boy.
Yeah, bro. I don't give a fuck. Male, female. They're like, I'm gonna fucking just stick it in you, boy.
You ever have a friend that had a dog, or like someone you knew that had a dog that would pump a whole bunch? I'm like, what the fuck? Get this dog off me.
Pugsley. But like my cousins owned Pugsley before I got him, right? And they had to get rid of him. Yeah, they had to get rid of him because they had a new their mom had a baby, so he got jealous of like the baby and would like piss it everywhere because the attention, yeah. And so this motherfucker, bro, like the first time I met him on Thanksgiving, he just humped the fuck out of me, and I was like, you nasty bitch. Like I will punt you like a fucking football. You have no idea. And then like I don't know, what's up?
You ever go to Lebeda's house?
Yeah.
His dog looks stop.
Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah. Fucking that dog. That dog was fucked.
Bro, it was like a German Shepherd, but bro, it did not act like it acted like a small dog, but it's a big dog.
Yeah.
Bro, I just got this brand new KU jacket. Best jacket I ever had, hands down. Went over there, dog, jizzed all over it. Ruined the jacket, bro. Couldn't get it out. Splooged it.
Oh, what?
And Peyton just laughed.
Oh my god, what? You got a hoodie ruined by dog jizz?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck me.
Peyton's like, bro, don't be mad. No, I don't want to tell my dad. He's gonna get super pissed at me. I'm like, bro, my jacket, fine, whatever. I don't need a jacket.
Hell nah. But Pugsley, like, he stopped eventually. Like, I don't know.
No, that dog is huge and never stopped.
I don't know. He chilled out, and I started petting him, and then like at Christmas time, like that was my Christmas present. Essentially, is like got Pugsley.
And then we used to play football by my house, and this little Chihuahua or some type of fucking dog would come over, and when you go to punt that ball, that dog would come and like jump on your leg and just start. I'm like, bro.
Little fuckers, bro. I hate small dogs so much.
Oh, your grandma's dogs? Oh my goodness. Every time we went over there, ankle biters.
Oh my god. Yeah, Stella. Stella was an ankle biter.
Drew blood a couple times for her.
Oh,
it was a game though. I ain't gonna lie, it was a game.
Yeah. I'll never forget fucking Jet. This dog's dank. This dog's dank. That's what you used to always say about Jet, the one with the bandana on him. Looked like the little fox. Yeah, you'd be like, this dog's dank. Jesus. Oh, fuck. Well,
the dog just farted.
I was going to say, we've been going for almost 2 hours now. You ready to call it here? What is that supposed to mean?
Let's cut it.
Cut it? Okay.
Bro, that's 2 weeks in a row we're supposed to go talk about like gaming.
I know.
On to, like 2 rabbit holes. Well, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's podcasting. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Jesus Christ.
It is video.
It is an ultra long form video. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about in future episodes. If you guys want us to collaborate with any other podcasts, go ahead and drop them down below. Tag them. Tag us in their stuff too as well if you want. And say, hey, you guys should work together. But yeah. Leave a like.
Podcast or anybody. Like, if y'all think they would be interested, let's talk.
Yeah, anybody that you guys think would be interested or interesting to listen to, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and we'll go ahead and see if we can get them on. I know we were trying to get a couple YouTubers on, and we also try to get I try to get Baby No Money on here, but that didn't work out very well. So go ahead and try to get some more people on. Keep working. Baby No Money, if you do end up watching this episode, please come on the podcast. I love your music so much, and I would love to talk to you about the entirety of your fucking career. That shit is sick, right? But yeah. Anyway, think that'll do it for us.
John did down by dogs dimmer down.
Yeah, gonna go play some Fortnite on stream. So if you're done watching this, go ahead and go over to our channels and fucking go watch the stream that we're doing.
We try to stream every night.
A day ago at this point. All right. See you guys later. Peace out.